I looked up. I said, "Oh man, I'm late for the live. What's going on, everybody? Butter Entertainment. I'm out here in Nebraska looking for Bud Crawford because I heard it. He was looking for me, champ. I'm
Whoa.
in Bellevue. Come on and find me. What's
That's
up,
right.
champ? What's up,
Not
Lou?
much, man. Not much, man. Good day to you, man. Everybody, if you're just getting in, you're dropping in, drop a like, subscribe. Ring my doorbell before you come in and wipe your feet right there. Drop your shoes right there on the corner. Just come on in and we about to chop it up about these up and coming fights, man. Boxing is getting that traction, getting that steam, and just another domino in the boxing. That's
Yeah,
it. It's just another domino that's gonna fall. Another good fight.
exactly. We really appreciate it. And for those of y'all, and I know y'all don't be listening to the headlines, you're looking for the Tuesday show. How men think is on Tuesday. You know what I mean? Tuesday. I know y'all love the show, but it's on Tuesday. I gotta keep saying that because people be telling me they pop in and out here. We talking about boxing and other sports. It's on Tuesday, so y'all go hit the link. Y'all go hit the link. You know what I mean? So yeah, Lou, let me hit this thing and see what's going on.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, we back, man. Yeah, Lou. So we got a lot coming up, Lou, but this thing here, man. Nah, oh man, Lou. Yeah, a lot going on, man. A lot going on. A
Yes,
lot
it
going
is.
on.
It's,
What's going on, Herring, Lou? I told you, but it is what it is, It with it next week.
yeah, next week, the 23rd.
Man,
23rd, next week, man.
I
Next
t-
Saturday, they will be in the ring. Toe to
man,
toe, baby.
October gone, man. October left real quick, man. That's crazy, man. But
But
yeah,
that's what happened when you're having fun, man. When you're having fun, time goes fast, man. I'm having fun with these fights, multiple fights, man, back to back to back. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I look
we're
forward
gonna
to getting into this, breaking this fight. I really look because it's some very interesting things that I learned over my last couple of days, just jogging back and looking at their last notable fights.
yeah, we're gonna break it down in a minute, but I just want to let people know, well, like I told y'all, what I tell y'all, man. So y'all don't listen to me, man. Sometimes when you're in the heat of the battle, man, y'all want people to shake hands and shit like that. And after all the crazy shit been going through, y'all give a motherfucker a minute. Let him get his thoughts together, man. Let him regroup and rejuvenate like Wilder did. And he found the issue, a statement, told, congratulations to the Gypsy King for winning. You know what I mean? And thank you for me and you giving the best trilogy ever. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. He said more than that, but I ain't going through all that. But he gave him his props, Lou. Now people can shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
that's right. And I think that's one of the first things that we agreed on coming out after the fight happened was to get a man some time. Because you got to understand what makes these fighters. These are guys who are competitive. Their pride is on the line. And this is what makes a great fighter. You can't have it both ways. You can't have a guy that's a fighter and he doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't work like that. You're going to get guys, that's not going to be willing to shake your hand because they lost. They're not going. Just think about Frazier and Ali. They didn't like each other for after the fights. So just lose that notion of, oh, he's supposed to do good sports. But yeah, I said eventually, me and Lewis, we both said it Sunday. We both said it. Give him some time to iron it out, to brief a little bit, and understand what's going on. And that's what he did. And the next thing, I don't give a fuck if he didn't write it.
Exactly. Me
He
either.
put it out there. So it was something that, because most of the times they got published guys who do the writing for them. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
man. You got to think about that. But I don't care if he didn't write it. The point is, he put it out there as him. He endorsed it. That's how he feel. And that's what I'm rolling with, man. So miss me with all that shit.
And you know me, Lou. I don't give a fuck if he would apologize or not.
Right.
It
That's
is
how I
what it is,
feel.
man. Move the fuck all sportsmanship, man. Do you know how many motherfucking times y'all champion Mo and Jamal Tom Brady ain't shake people's hands when they lost and just ran this faggot ass right out of the bleachers?
Right.
You know what I
But
mean? So stop the nonsense, dude.
Right. But later on that day, they see both of them in the parking lot talking after all the media is gone. I've seen this with my own eyes. these guys who just at the end of the day they just go and shake hands because at the heat of the moment you lost.
I
You
know,
lost.
I know well in hand, man. Cause man, I'm telling you, we lost the championship game. Boy, I was so mad, boy. But you know, I still, you know, if I stand by the goalpost by myself, then I went, talk to the other team and shit like that. I was
Right.
fired up, boy.
Right. And it makes sense, man. It makes sense because you got to think about it. In the heat of the battle, you gotta let yourself debrief, man, and let some of them negative feelings or thoughts that you got, and just let them go. And I think that's what Wilder did. He's had a week to think about it, 4 or 5 days to think about it, and he's coming to a senses. One thing I liked that he said, he gave the Gypsum, he gave Fury his credit.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was the better man that night, and
exactly.
That's all I need to hear.
Exactly.
That's all I need to hear, man.
And you don't know why these people going crazy over this stuff, man. You know, if he did, he did. He don't, he don't. You know what I mean? And people still making conspiracy theories, but believe me, we're gonna get to the Hearn stuff. But I gotta bring another guy up. Sean Porter, what the fuck was you thinking? Lou, you ain't hear Sean Porter?
Nah, I ain't hear him, man. I ain't. What
do you want to know what he did, Lou?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Maybe Jose, tell Lou what Sean Porter did. What's up, Big Mel? Mel say, what's going on with Butter? Melvin is in the house, you know.
What's up, Melvin? What's up, Jose, my man? What's up?
Jose Randon is in the house. I think he spoke and listened to his new coach. He was gonna do it anyway, man. Sometimes if you never played sports, you're in the heat of the battle, man. Sometimes that shit, you got
right.
And there's grudges and talking about mothers and fathers.
Right.
You gotta let that shit wear down. I don't give a fuck who get mad. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
Exactly. You ain't play sports, you can't do it.
Big Mel said he received his merch. Show us, man. Jose ain't even bought no merch for me, man. That's supposed to be my man, man. That's messed up. Mel, how the merch look, baby?
You got to come on live for just a second, Mel, to see that, so everybody can see that merch, how I look on a big 6'9" dude. Yeah.
So Sean Porter said, the guy asked Sean Porter, we'll do something about who do Tyson Wilder fight next, something like that. Sean Porter ain't answered the question. He said, well, let me say this. I think Wilder should not be considered as one of the greats anymore, or some shit like. So his boys, the LDBC dude.
Oh, I can imagine.
In now, motherfuckers that will hope Sean Porter win. they hope Terrence Crawford beat the big ass teeth out of his ass.
Yeah, they can. Hey, look, they can go in. I now that you said it, I'm not surprised because sometimes he's a good commentator. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes he go off the deep end, man. Sometimes he go off the deep end.
You know what? I like Sean Porter as a fighter, but the same shit he said about Wilder, we say about him, and I said straight up, he ain't no champion. We don't. I mean, you're not a champion either. You're not no great. You lost 3 fights.
Yep.
3 fights, and you proud of yourself to being what they call that shit, Lou? When the journeyman or
the journey. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
Jose,
It'll hit us.
What's the word, Jose? I can't even think of the word, man.
It'll hit us.
You know what I mean? He the doorbell man. I can't think of that shit.
He the gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper, yeah.
Gatekeeper, yeah.
And you want to talk about Wilder like that? You're the same motherfucking person. Wilder's more known than you. I guarantee you that. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. These motherfuckers crazy, man. They slayed Charlo. Oh, yeah, I got going there. They slayed Charlo now, Porter, and Andre Ward. The LWC fans are
man,
I knew he was going to go in. That's really funny as shit.
That's my man, Jose. Shout out to my man, Jose, man.
Man, they sometimes, I'm going to say this, black fighters just need to shut the fuck up.
Right.
If it ain't about you and your fight, man, move on. Sean, we know you in that talkative game, but you need to think before you talk, man, because your father loves Deontay Wilder.
Yes, he does.
Talking about him.
That's why I was shocked that you said that. You said that he said that. I was shocked. But at the end of the day, every man go their own way.
They call them man coons and raccoon teeth. They done with him, man. Oh, Sean, I'm in this motherfucker laughing like a motherfucker, man. They went in on Sean Porter.
Yeah, man. My phone went down earlier, man. I wasn't able to get a lot of internet throughout the day. I don't know what happened, man. I didn't get time to really, see what was hot. That's why I'm glad I got you, big fella. You know what I'm saying? To keep me abrupt because my phone was whack today, man. Both of them.
Oh, okay. You seen the interview? How you like it, Jose? You say, bro, love you guys with New Media. That's my man, New Media. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good
really
guy.
good guy, man. Really good guy.
I like Porter just because he fought the best, but keep his mouth shut. Exactly.
Right. There you go. You couldn't have said it no better, man.
Exactly, man. Because sometimes he be saying some off the wall shit, man. Like,
yeah,
he do be acting like the C word. I hate calling people that. You know what I mean? But I mean,
that word you talking about, this word right here
with an O in the end.
Oh yeah, with the two O's.
Yeah,
in the end.
man.
Yeah,
cool. I mean, he be acting like that though, man. He can't bring it on for nobody but himself, dude. You know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Talking that crazy stuff like that, man. You know, people love Wilder, man, and it's not just that, man. You didn't even answer the guy question. You went somewhere else. You know what I mean? You went off the wall and answered the guy's question. You know what I mean? So, what's up, Maul?
What's up, Maul? What's up with you, champ? How you feeling?
Hold on. Let me get Maul straight right now. You hear that echo loop, Maul? Somebody told me to tell you and Larry, excuse the show, everybody who's watching. If y'all don't get no earphones, y'all gonna be in trouble on these shows because they listen to the show. All you hear, all that background. I said it's Maul and Larry because I
don't got nothing on. I have to be background.
But you gotta have earphones plugged up to you.
Yeah, because it's the frequency.
It's the frequency. See, you hear Lou?
Yeah.
Now he don't even
hear. He don't even hear.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
What's up, Maul?
Man, Sean Porter, man. Sean Porter need to stop that shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You come in, you talk that stuff to people, man. I mean, the man asked you a question. All you had to do is just answer the man question and not go. He went way left, Lou.
He did. Now, that's what he do though. I didn't hear it, but that's what he do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes he be doing that for to get his numbers, get his show up. Yeah. I think he does that. I follow him, so I know sometimes he'll go far left. I like him. Don't get me wrong. He's not one of those champions. He's the guy who fought most of the guys, and I can't think of a fighter back in the days that I could kind of, compare him to. It'll come to me later, but I wouldn't put him in that AA class.
Look, I'm not just because he said that I'm not. You know me, Lou.
Me neither.
I'm not gonna stop liking the guy and shit like that. But I tell you what, I don't like what he said because the guy didn't even ask him that question. And then you are exactly what you just said Wilder was. You know what I mean? So
that's what I don't understand. You guys, if you're gonna call him that, then you look in the mirror, champ, because you're pretty much what you're saying.
But Wilder is great. You know what I mean? He had 12, 13, how many Lou title
defenses? Yeah, how many title defenses didn't he lose it the next time out when he won it?
Yes. See, we could grill Sean Porter anytime we want, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like him. I love Sean Porter, but we're gonna call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying?
That's better. You don't hear that much, do you, Lou?
Nah, you good, Jamal.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. We don't hear nothing. Exactly,
what he say?
Man.
What Sean Porter said?
Man, the guy asked him a question. I forgot what it was, but it was something like the guy asked him how you think Wilder was and what he gonna do in this next fight and how you like the fight. Sean Porter just went way left and said, well, we got to stop saying he's one of the great. And he's just an entertainer.
He ain't losing nothing but one motherfucking man.
And he's just an entertainer fighter. We could say the same shit about Sean Porter.
Yeah, because every time because he ain't even really.
He's just a tough, rugged fighter.
So that's why people like fight.
So
that's why people like him.
The real Wilder fans, top flight, they went in on, call him coon, call him big teeth. They say they hope Crawford beat the brakes off of him now. Hey, look, everybody who was going for Porter, going for Crawford now. All the Wilder fans. And they got like the same demographic. They got the same fans. You know what I mean, Mo? So I'm like, oh my God, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, if you just dropping in, man, drop a like, man. As soon as you come through the door, drop a like, man. Subscribe. Stay tuned, man. We got a lot of interesting things going on, man. So just stay tuned with us, man. Because we gonna guide y'all the right way, man. We got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe, man. A lot of big fights, a lot of people coming on the show. We ain't gonna make no no names right now, but a lot of people coming on the show, man. So stay tuned, man, because we're gonna
look,
we're gonna do it.
I already know. They don't know. We know. Hey, but look, ball. Let me tell you this. Look how they say where you at. I say I'm in Nebraska looking for Terrence Crawford.
They said Wilder broke his hand in the 6th round. And
you ain't
shit.
see the
he did.
Wait, man, I got you.
I just read it on ESPN. It's popped up on ESPN.
Well, you ain't got to watch that when you on the show that showed you everything, or it's in the background.
I mean, but you can tell, you can tell you because they was.
He broke it right here. He broke it right here.
Okay.
Yeah. And when they showed the punch, it was the drunk straight down the pipe. Caught him, boom.
Yeah,
because when he was fighting, they kept on messing with his hand though. You did see that.
Yeah, when he kept doing that, so that just when he hit a Mammoth Fury duck and his body looked like it's broke. That's when he did it. Broke his face.
Exactly.
So yeah, man, there's a lot going on. Man. I can't believe Sean Porter, man. I'm just gonna let it go.
Sean Porter always, I don't know, man. He good. He be good.
I still like him though. I like him. Yeah, he comes over the air real smooth and he knows what he's talking about. So it's hard to say he don't know what he's talking about. But in this case, he don't know what he's talking about. But sometimes he go far left.
You know what I mean?
So what he lose if he lose this motherfucking fight coming up? What he gonna say about himself?
What's the word we were looking for, Lou? Gatekeeper.
I'm just putting asses in the seats. That's it.
And he was talking about Wilder and he did. I'm like, dude, you lost 3 fights. You like Lou? How many Wiscons he had? Tied defensive.
I think 1 he lost it the next time out.
And believe it or not, Ugas really beat him and shit for real.
Yeah, I mean,
Jose petty as shit, man. And look at what he said. I'm on Porter's side. We know you are because you don't like Wilder.
Exactly, Jose. I don't know about you, Chad. But look, you gotta look at it like this, Lewis. And stop me if I'm wrong. One of the measurements of a great champion is how long did he hold his title? Am I wrong? That's one of the measurements. That's what I look at.
Him and Gary was the longest holding one. Gary
exactly.
You got at least defend that motherfucker. You got at least defend that motherfucker like 3 times, man.
Right. Look, you can't get it and then pass it on to the next dude. You got to get that joint and keep it up in the case and hold it. What that tells me is that you're consistently a great fighter.
He renting that jump.
Every time he got it, Keith took it from him. Earl took it from him.
Oh man.
He was renting the belts and shit.
Like that, Big Mel say, I'm pulling for Porter with the upset. Yeah, me too.
Look, we want Porter to win.
Right. And that's what I want everybody out there who listening. We're not saying that we're going to change our stance on the fight because of what he said. What he said is what he said. But what we're saying is we're calling them out on it. We're not saying that we're changing our predictions on the fight. At least I'm not. I still feel like Crawford going to win. And I think Porter's going to come to fight. I think it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah. If that's the case, then GGG is a legend. He defended how many times, but he gets killed. I can't stand him. So don't.
I know, but they say he one of the best fighters though ever. Though.
Yeah, and they fought nobody. But Canelo got on him today. They asked him today when he going to do a Triple G trilogy. Canelo said, "Why? Who has he fought? He hasn't fought no one since they fought him."
That's true. That's true too.
Hey man, that's exactly what I told this dude at my job. He a Triple G fan, and he was like, "Yeah, Canelo is scared to fight that 3rd fight." I said, "What? I mean, what? Scared of what? He already fought him twice. Anytime you fought a guy twice, you're not scared of him. It just doesn't make sense. Who is you fought?
Exactly.
Who is Triple G fought?
Exactly." Tony said, "Hey guys, everyone in the chat."
Hey Tony, how you doing? I'm gonna call you when I get off air too, Tony.
Hey,
look, Tony fired up about the Tuesday questions, y'all.
I know. Hey, look, we gotta call Tony. I know we gotta put some ice on it.
So come on there, Tony.
she in Pittsburgh, and their reception is terrible.
In Pittsburgh,
with a family fun, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, man, I laugh like oh no what.
Tony, we were struggling too.
We was though. Hey, but Jamal, so they mad at him. They mad at Charlo. You know what
they mad at him for?
Because he said, "I told y'all thought I was wrong about y'all champion. All y'all broke ass Wilder fans go sleep in your car."
Oh my God, man! Why though, man?
I mean, he always gonna say something, man. That's what they say.
See, this the thing. They making it seem like he went up there and laid the egg and got laid out and didn't give up a good fight. That's the mentality that they're taking.
But look at this, Lou. Look at this light skin, Lou. See, one thing about it, now they can't have no fucked up fights no more because they talking all that motherfucking bullshit. And if they have a fucked up fight, they're gonna bring that up.
And we can be real and say, and you know me, I'm a real guy, even though that's not my favorite Charlo, it's Jamal.
Yeah.
Jamel, we can always say Jamel lost the last fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could be controversy. You know what I
can
mean?
Say that. You can say that.
These dudes just need to shut the man. I don't know what's wrong with this dude. It's like they're trying to draw attention.
They be hating. Why you want to hate on another motherfucker?
Yeah, and look, I'm not even gonna say I'm with Jamal. I'm not even gonna say hating on your same people. Why you want to hate on another dude, man? Just mind your business. I want Wilder to keep fighting. There's plenty of fights. He said something leading up to the fight that I love. He said your legacy stops when you dead. He had plenty of fight left. True.
True that, Jose. We just talked about that. We even gave you different scenarios.
I told Lou and Mo, I said I want him to fight at least 4 more times and retire.
Yeah.
I want him to fight Joshua. I want to fight with the fat chubby dude. Andy Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz.
I want him to fight Usyk and Dylan White.
Dylan White, yeah.
And go up in the sunset, champ. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with it. I mean, just like I said, some of us got your number, so you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You might get lucky and get another fight if you beat all them.
Oh, did you hear? You came on late. You hear he apologized, right?
Oh, yeah.
He gave Tyson Fury his congratulations. You know, and I told Mo, that's just like, you know, you played sports before, man. We in the heat of the battle. Y'all been talking about each other, mothers and fathers and kids. You need time to heal, man. Get away from that shit. Then you know, talk about it. These people, man, that's these dudes never played sports before.
Yeah, he said, because he said if you see him again, they're gonna apologize to him in his face.
Yeah, you know, and Tyson Fury accepted it and stuff like that, and let it move on. And I always say this the same thing about my brother. These people care about this shit more than the fighters.
Better than the fight. Yep, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I'm telling y'all, they gonna end on Shaw Porter.
I can't wait, man. I had to wait till I get home for my phone to work properly, man.
When is that fight again?
20th of November.
Oh, the 20th? Okay, November.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's the one I'm counting plates going to. But then the next week, I'm supposed to be in DR, so I don't know what I'm going to do, man. For my birthday.
My cousin just came back from DR.
Yeah. So now let's get to what this topic is about. The odds are shrinking on Jamal Hill boy. Wills are still boy Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? The odds are shrinking, champ.
That's my man, Joe. He gonna prove it. That's my man.
Yeah, he probably do. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying he not. But the odds are shrinking. You know what I mean? I guess people see what I see in them last 2 fights, man. You know what I mean? He really haven't been in a bad ass kick out knockoff fight. They say he got all the talent. They get hit in there, you know, Lou, you know, the eye test, you know. Him, Devin Haney, and Terrence Crawford are the most eye tested motherfuckers I ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? So they give him the eye test. Like I said, I'm putting $200 on Herring. No, it is what it is. If you get that, you're going to get the books because I think Shakur Stevens is favorite plus 650.
Damn,
I might have. You know what? And it's funny you should say that, man. If we're gonna go ahead and go into this, man. I had the liberty to go and check out. I'm gonna start with Jamil Herring's fight. His most notable fights was what's the guy? Makaya Yuki. Yeah, that fight, and he dominated that fight. And he showed me some stuff that I didn't think he had in him.
I thought his last fight was Carl Frampton.
No, it was Frampton, but I'm going back before that. But your last 2 fights, he established the jab consistently. It was a unanimous decision, but at no point was the fight in jeopardy. I mean, of course, you know, Ito, that's his name. Ito landed a couple of good punches, but the fight was never in jeopardy for Jamil because. he was able to control with the jab with both hands. And that 1-2 down the pipe is going to be a problem. He consistently landed the one. And when I'm telling you, Lewis, watching that fight, I started writing. I was like, yeah, I might have to put a little something strange for some change on this joint because, you know, he was consistently able to do that. It's almost as that's his game plan. Control with the jab, the distance, and that shit straight down the pipe. Left 1-2, 1-2, straight down the pipe. He even dropped, and let me go to the Carl Frampton fight. He dropped him twice with the same punch coming straight through, not off a combination, just straight a lead 1-2 down the pipe, and he was able to, you know, he stopped Carl Frampton to what, the 7th, 8th round. He stopped him in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so yeah, but and I will say this: these are not level fighters of Shakur Stevenson. Don't get me wrong, but what he showed me was that he was consistently able to control a fight. And he was getting touched, and he was able to come because I remember he lost a round, and he lost another round the next round over, and he was able to come back and make adjustments and show you, look, I'm here. I remember I forgot who was calling the fight, but they were saying he is here. He's able to control the fight with the jab. So those two fights, his notable fights that I saw that made me narrow the gap a little bit, and actually willing to put some money on that thing. You said 650, you understand? So I want to go to Shakur Stevenson. His most notable fight, the guy Jeremiah Nakalea. I'm terrible with the names, but you remember the long orthodox guy. He had long range like Jamil, but I saw Shakur Stevenson able to counter whatever punch, whatever jab, what's his name was throwing. Shakur was able to come over the top with a fast combination. So that's something that Jamil need to look at when he's throwing that jab is Shakur Stevenson's counter. He was able to do that all night long, which he knocked the guy down twice. And that's the fight where I wanted to see Shakur finish that guy because he had him hurt a couple times.
Yeah, but see, Shakur, he's still growing.
That's why I want. Yeah, he's still growing, but
body, so,
like Lewis say, he got to be able to finish.
Yeah,
this your step up fight. You got to prove. Say, look, this dude ain't on my level. He gonna stick around for a couple fights, and I'm gonna finish him. He knocked him down a couple times, but he never like gave him that ass whooping that he's supposed. Because clearly he wasn't even on his level, man. And that's my take, man.
Yeah, what you think, Ma?
Well, I think, you know what I'm saying. I mean, Shakur is, like I said, he gotta he ain't grow all the way up. He ain't grow. He gotta get some more power. And but he looks strong and everything. But you know what I'm saying? So he do his little combination and everything. But you know, I mean, that's my man. You know, I say he's gonna be the next up and coming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see it's gonna be a good fight because Harrington, I like his guy, I like his fight too. And I'm gonna go back and watch a couple of his fights before the real fight come on. Yeah, I gotta study. I gotta study him real quick.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, Herring plus 665. You can say it.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to walk me through that, big fella, when we get off the air, baby.
So if I put up 100, what's that?
You get 650, probably $700, something like that.
700. Oh, okay.
That's a handsome ransom right there. I use that. I spend that on cigars. I just got the whole fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jose said, credit to Shakur. Name one young fighter doing what he did. Tank fight, no one like Herring. Oh Lord, here you go, the PBC bashing.
Oh shit!
Phil or Haney, credit to Shakur and Herring. Yeah, we give him credit. You know what I mean? I give him credit for fighting.
I give him credit.
I never say I don't give him fight. You know, but we're gonna see what he made of. You know what I mean? He fighting an old vet, military vet, coming in his own, getting sharper each day. You know what I mean? This fight might be the one that grounds him.
How many fights Harrington lost?
One, I think.
One. No, I think it was.
I can't remember.
I think it's two. I think it's two.
You know what I mean? But
I think it's two.
But you know what? He's improved. And Terrence Crawford said about a month ago, the man has improved tremendously, and you can see it when he knocked Frampton out.
Yeah. You know, you got to also add that he's a late starter. He didn't really have an amateur background.
No, like he was in the military.
Yeah, he was in the military. He had that late start. But I will say this. His last 3 fights, he showed a lot of improvement, man. A lot of improvement, and to enough where I could say Shakur Stevens is going to have a tough fight. It's going to be a tough fight, man.
Exactly.
This is gonna be a tough fight because he's not just some journeyman that's old. And I know he's 35, but his ring generalship that he showed me the last 3 fights, it's going to provide a problem for Shakur. Now Shakur, I got him winning, but it ain't going to be easy.
Nah, it ain't, man. But that just showed you why, man. Vegas ain't.
Well, he don't need no easy fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he trying. No,
this is a good step up. This is, and let me add that too. This is a great step up fight for Shakur Stevenson. It is.
Look, I'm not saying he's not going to win, but you know me, I put money on always on the underdog, and I'm gonna put a lot of money on this underdog because I got a feeling that this underdog is going to win. But if he don't, of course, you know me, I'm going to bet Shakur to win on a different parlay. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, hey Jamal, shit, man. Hey Jamal, you know our new nickname for him? We call that motherfucker Smart Money.
Yeah, Smart
Log
Money.
on to smartmoney.com, baby.
hey, Mo, because you know me and you, how we bet like straight up, right?
Yeah.
So people keep calling me, asking me. So I hear you like Porter. Bet 500. I said, ain't y'all betting on the knockout, right? He said, nah, we ain't betting the knockout. Bet straight up.
You gotta give me some type of.
No, I ain't know. I said, now let me tell you this, clown ass. Why would I bet you $500 when I could bet the book is $500? You know how much money that'll pay me?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? They shut the fuck up when they say
right. If you're gonna lose in style, man, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. At the end of the day, you can either win or lose.
You're right. Why should I bet you 500? I can bet the bookie 500 and get motherfucker like get like a couple thousand. You know,
you're getting more than 1,000 because with 200 you're getting 1,300.
1,300. That's a double right there.
Oh, okay, exactly. So you're gonna get about almost three. So
if I say a couple thousand, I say a couple thousand.
Why would I bet you, child? But Shakur got to show everybody that I'm here. I ain't none of that. I'm scared to get hit because he's going to get hit. Yeah. And you remember they worked out together all last year. They know each other like it ain't nothing. They know each other's weaknesses because they both work out with Crawford.
Yeah.
So they know each other's weaknesses and all that stuff, man. You know what I mean? So
I saw a video with Jamil. He was talking about that, how when they sparred and stuff. He kind of read it off a little bit, but like you say, at the end of the day, exactly. He's a very humble guy. And let me add that he's a very likable guy, man. The trials and tribulations in life that he went through with his friend dying of cancer, and he had some other stuff that he had went through. He suffered, and he still was able to bounce back, man, and become a world champion, WBO champion, man.
Yes.
That's big, man. People understand he's a champion, dude. Now, he's not glorified like Shakur Stevens because he's a silver medalist in the 2016 Olympics. So he's not going to have that kick like Jaleel, because Jamil, he's a lot older. But I say that to say, man, that's why we fight. That's why we fight. You know what I'm saying?
This could be the fight, Lou, that humbles Shakur. What you think?
It's a good chance.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, I think every fight you do. I mean, yeah, because sometimes it be too goddamn cocky. But I ain't been hearing him talking shit. You know what I'm saying? He usually be talking shit and all that, but he ain't been talking no trash. So he must feel some type of way. So we see.
He remind me a little bit of Devin Haney when they talking shit. Yeah, I'm gonna punch this dude. I'm gonna knock this dude out. Devin been saying that the last 3 fights.
But that nigga still young as a motherfucker, so you know what I'm saying. He still got that young energy up in him.
And watch me punish this man. You running around like Rigo. The fuck out of here. I mean, that dude, and he admitted it on the news. So that's how I'm getting. He admitted it. You know, it's facts. It's facts. He admitted it. Say, dude hit him, and he didn't want to get hit like that again, and he started backpedaling. Hey, I understand that, but you don't tell them that. So now you don't like that. Then he say, I don't like getting hit.
That ain't go down good with me.
If he wouldn't have said that, nobody else probably wouldn't have said that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man.
Wouldn't have been criticizing him about that.
Exactly. Well, we're gonna go off this topic again because I know what Lou want to talk about. Lou want to talk about that video I made today.
You went in on that dude. Iffy.
A job bomb.
A job bomb.
What you think about a job bomb, Ma?
Iffy a job bomb? Who the hell is that?
See, Effie, he don't even know. The tall dude that lost on the undercard of Wilder Fury.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The fake Drago.
Yeah. He says, he's a fucking. he ain't prepared because they were talking about like he was all like that or something. That's why I'm like, now what the fuck this thing
He
is
was a
pit?
prospect though, Jamal. To his defense, he was a prospect. This fight was considered, and the announcers were saying it. Two prospects on their way up, and
Yeah,
they
on
was
their way
giving
up,
them
yeah.
credit. Yeah, they were giving them credit for fighting each other
Because
this
he wasn't
early.
fighting, but he wouldn't hit nobody. He wouldn't even swing. The nigga, what's his name, was like busting him,
He
man.
was
He wouldn't even
scared.
swing. He wouldn't even
You got
swing.
to listen to my video. I put it so eloquently.
Hey, look, it's like you was talking to your child. Now, child, please do this. When I'm going out of town, I need you to do this. I need you to do that.
Yeah,
Jamal,
because that was the gentleman, his manager would come on and say, man, you got to fight. You
yeah,
had a
Yeah,
good training camp.
mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
He
don't know what the hell
told.
he was
See,
doing,
I
man.
went in on him because the way he treated Ronnie Stewart.
Oh,
Ronnie,
okay.
yeah, Ronnie
Ronnie
Shield,
brought
yeah.
that dude up. Ronnie Shield brought that dude up, man. Trained them and taking them slowly, teaching them stuff like that. But if he left him, I ain't need to tell him.
Well, that's how that Karma do. Karma's a bad
You
motherfucking
know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
man.
Left him, didn't need to tell him.
I bet he tried to go back to him.
No, Ronnie don't play that.
Nah, Ronnie,
That
one of
ain't
the
happening.
top. He one of the best trainers in the game
Ronnie even
today.
said it. Ronnie said, "Oh no, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah,
Wash my
Yeah.
hands with it." You know what I mean?
because it's the way you went about doing it.
Exactly. You never. So you left this dude, Ronnie Shields, for the guy that's in your corner. You know what I mean? I don't know if the guy in coach or not, but he was giving you some hell of advice though at the end.
Yeah,
Fight, motherfucker, fight.
he was giving some advice.
But he not Ronnie Shields.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
it's one thing to give the instructions, Lewis, but it's another thing to
Is he
work on
showing
that
them
in
and teaching?
camp.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So what did I say in my video? Lou, no left hooks,
No left hook.
no body shots. You know what I mean? No feints.
Right.
All
And
he
when he
did
was going to the body, he was supposed to be going to the head. I was like, what the hell is going on?
all he did was jab, 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 right hand, jab, 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 right hand,
Fuck.
jab, jab,
Dude,
jab, right hand. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what is wrong with this dude? Marlon lost his picture. He ain't saying fuck.
we can still hear you, champ. You still with us.
Exactly. Jab, 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 right hand. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck, man?
And
I
then he
think
was moving straight back, man. He was just doing a whole lot of amateurish stuff. And I know he's just a young prospect, but if he were Ronnie Shield, man, that type of stuff ain't going on, man.
no, not at all. You know what I mean? And look, Jose say, I think the winner of Herring and versus Shakur should fight Oscar Valdez for all the titles and all the tea in the China. Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, Jose. Watch your mouth. Tell him, Luke. Tell him who be sending me that tea.
Oscar Valdez, man, he might stop sending it to him, man. You got to be on the low with it, man. But I will go with Jose a little bit. What he said, I did when I watched Jamil fight earlier. I watched his fights. I was like, yeah, that would be a good matchup. That would be a good matchup.
Yeah, the winner should fight Valdez. Exactly. They all at 130. You know, I totally agree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the Valdez that showed up that last fight looked like he was off the tee. I don't think he could beat Shakur or neither one of them dudes.
Me neither.
The dude was beating his ass. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That T work. That just shows that the T works. You know what I mean? It just shows the T work, man. But back to Effie, man. Effie need to get himself together. He let what's the guy name? Supposed to be Lou. What's the name? The one that everybody afraid of in boxing. You know what I mean? I mentioned him in the video. Now I can't even think his name. Jay Prince.
Jay Prince. Yeah.
Prince.
The gangster.
Jay Prince convinced him to leave Ronnie Stewart and the manager. I forgot who was the manager. And come over there and be with him and stuff like that. And he got the dog shit whooped out of him. He got schooled
he got
by a better
whipped.
boxer.
He got whipped.
He got whipped, man. I mean,
this motherfucker ain't even want to swing, man.
Like I said,
swing.
He fought like Anthony Joshua.
They kept on talking about him, after motherfucking couple rounds. They said, man, this motherfucker ain't swinging. They stopped talking about the motherfucking shit.
Right.
Hey, Lou, he fought like Anthony Joshua, but except Anthony Joshua sleeps on silk sheets. I say Anthony sleeping on bricks.
He sitting on bricks. Hey, Jamal, you got to hear that Dre, man.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua.
It's like 8 minutes. It's like 8 minutes.
I say, man, this dude, man, he's so disappointing me, man, disappointing. And I'm like, man, dude, you should have stayed with you with that. But sometimes you get too big for your bridges. Effie, I don't feel no remorse. And you know what I mean? I give you one credit though. When you was on your knee and hit you with that left uppercut, you took that motherfucker like a soldier.
He did.
You
He
know
took
what I
that
mean?
motherfucker. I actually thought he should have been disqualified, but
Sanchez should have been disqualified for that
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
You know what I mean? But if he took it like a soldier.
Hey Jamal, you ever had somebody to read you your rights and they calm about it? You know how they just getting in your ass, but they calm about it.
Yeah, they calm about that. That's the worst. That's the worst junk right there.
Hey, look, that's what he did in the 8 minutes. He just was calm about it. He was just telling them, look, you need to do this.
Like, man, it's too big for a bitch like Jay Prince corrupt you, man. Now you look like a little bitch. You know what I mean? You gotta go right back to the drawing board, man. Hopefully you can find somebody who can show you how to throw hooks. You know what I mean? Feints, you know what I mean? Throw more than the right hand, you know what I mean? Pivot, you know, turn the dude, you know what I mean? You stand up there like Drago and Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Mo? That's what he fought, like Drago and Rocky.
Yeah, that's what he did too.
I'm like, man.
Drago rumble like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but he's like a robot though.
Yeah,
man.
like a robot though. Yeah.
But look, when he say Drago, he go attack you.
Yeah,
you say Effie, he's still like this.
The mother still like this. God's shit. That motherfucker sick.
So I know Lewis's take on what he should do because I listened to the video. I'm just curious what you think, Jamal. What would you have if you was one of his close advisors, close friend to him? What would you suggest he do?
Man, I just get him. I get him back in the ring, man, and make, you know what I'm saying. But this time I get him some vicious sparring partners, man, who like go hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what the fuck was wrong. He just stopped fighting. I mean, he wouldn't fight. I like, what is wrong with you? I mean, come on, man. You on a big stage trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's two prospects. And you ain't even got that. They don't even see you no prospect, no motherfucking more and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You
don't think you need to switch trainers? Somebody need to teach him something to what to do?
I mean, but you never know. The trainer probably told him good. He just ain't do nothing. Yeah. The trainer, he ain't do nothing. I mean, it's like the trainer, like, throw your fucking hands. We had a good training camp. Mm-hmm. Why you ain't throwing your hands? He wasn't throwing his hands.
But I never heard the trainer. He just said throw your hand. They ain't never say hit him throw a left hook. Take him to the body. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Nah, because,
all he kept saying was throwing
but he probably was saying that throughout the fight, and the motherfucker just ain't doing it, so he got really frustrated and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's probably like, fuck it, just do what I told you to do 10 times ago, man.
Yeah.
But no, I'm like Lewis, I would have liked to see, and he might have said I might have missed it, but I would have liked to see more deep. When your fighter is losing like that, you got to be more detailed and stop saying, dude, we didn't train camp. Just saying, throw the 1-2 and throw the left hook, throw the right hand, be more specific.
But he probably was saying that. He probably was saying that, but you know what I'm saying? Then at the end,
they had a lot of the cameras at the
I was looking at the whole fight.
But did you hear him say it then? You say keep it. I ain't him say it.
I mean, shit. I'm just trying to get a nigga. I'm just trying to give him benefit of the doubt.
I know. Man, look, Butter ain't getting that nigga shit.
Yeah, I watched that shit twice, man. He out there, he gonna leave my man. I like Ronnie Shields, man. I think he's one of the best, man. And when you leave and do some dirty shit like that, man, I ain't saying you can't leave, but just be professional about this shit.
Yeah,
exactly. And back to Shakur Stevens. I'm gonna tell you this, champ. Back up the talk. Back up the talk this time. Don't just go in there and say you're going to do this and do that. The old man ain't on your level and stuff. You're going to show everybody. You ain't showed us shit in 3 fights. You know what I mean? Oh, you can be a broken down Olympic silver medalist as far as we know. You know what I mean? You can be a broken down Olympic silver medalist. You know, prove us wrong, champ. You know what I mean?
You got my man fucked up, Louis.
Prove us wrong. You know, maybe you already proved Jamal wrong because it's easy to prove him wrong. You know what I mean? But to me, you got to do more than that, you know what I mean, and talk. You got to go in there and show us that you about it, you know what I mean?
See, that's that bullshit. See, that bullshit he talking. That's that bullshit he talking. And never have it. Because I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
You know it's fucked up when the hosts go out, right?
Yeah, that's that bullshit. They deleted the nigga off the motherfucking show and shit. They talking bullshit, man. That's that bullshit right there. Shit,
but no,
man.
hey, look, Jamal, I will say this, Jamal, about Shakur Stevenson.
That was my fault. I'm up here playing with it. I'm up here playing with the cursor and hit the button.
Oh shit. Hey, look, Jamal said that was that was the man upstairs telling you need to be kept.
Set that bullshit up.
Nah, I don't know how you just
but it's not three. I mean, the last fight. Okay, I can understand when you talking about the last fight and shit. You know what I'm saying? But not no 3 fights in a row.
Last 3 fights, man. He ain't look like trash. He just,
well,
he ain't impressed me, man. He just, he a boxer.
He just don't be knocking motherfuckers out and shit.
I ain't even talking about that. He's just a boxer. I understand he a boxer, move that, but
he's gonna have to show more aggression.
I'm gonna tell all y'all something. Yeah. Jamal is gonna hate this.
Yeah, more aggression. I mean, that might be right. More.
I'm gonna tell all y'all something. Jamal gonna hate this. It ain't too many pretty boy Floyds.
There's no pretty boy Floyds.
You know what I mean? But they all want to be him. But
and that's their mistake. They want to be him, but they want to try to be him, and they can't be him.
But see, that's the thing. And this
I'm not talking about money though, Lou. I'm talking about pretty boy. Exactly. When he was knocking motherfuckers out.
Yeah. Hey, this the thing, man. I don't like the notion of Floyd. Some things I don't like about Floyd, but I always give him his respect in the ring. I was listening to you got to. You have to. I was listening to Robert Garcia, and he was speaking on Mayweather after the Madonna fight. He said, what y'all don't realize is Floyd doesn't run. He's just a calculated attacker. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't run. He said, if you look at early in his days, before he hurt his hand, he was like, I ain't gonna say he was hunting, but he was more aggressive. He was more aggressive. And for the people to say, well, all he do is run, nah, I don't think he run, man. I just think he became a calculated attacker. And that's what people just they don't know how to distinguish between the two, man. A runner and
the guy under you.
That motherfucker ran. He just knew how to counter punch and shit. He got a good ass jab and got good defense. That motherfucker used to run like shit, man.
How he running?
But he fought, but nobody could never figure out what he was doing though. So, cause just like I said, he countered you. He was a good counter puncher, and he got that good ass defense and that jab. So that's all he had to do. Nobody couldn't even figure that shit out.
And he also took away your best weapon. Whatever your best weapon was, you wasn't gonna land. Like Shane landed those 2 punches in that round, and you never saw that shit again.
That fight made me mad right there. That Shane. I watched that joint like a couple weeks ago. After Shane hit that motherfucker, I said, I think it's Shane, man. Floyd came out and beat the shit out of him the whole.
And he got a chin. So when you get hit like that and you win the round.
There's a fight coming up this week that's slipping past everybody because I guess we don't care about it. Mikey Garcia fight some guy named Martin.
Mikey
fight this weekend?
Yeah, man. Crazy, man. I got it in the books.
That's because he fighting the motherfucker you don't know.
Right.
It's supposed to be a warm up for the Regis fight.
That's what it is. Exactly what it is. Hey, look, I got it in the books right here. Just in case we talked about it. Sander Martin, I looked him up. I ain't see nobody on the resume that's worth talking about. He's 39-2 with 12 knockouts. That's your story right there. All you need to know. Yeah. He don't have a punching power. Those who out there that know boxing, he doesn't have the punching power or the threat to threaten Mike Garcia. This is a warm-up fight for the next fight. It's a good comeback fight to stay relevant, stay warm, and go on to the next fight. So
because his ass ain't fighting. Because his ass ain't fighting a while either. So I guess
exactly. So it's a warm-up fight. So I hope Keith Thurman, if you ever come back in 2025 or 26, whenever you coming back, get a warm-up fight, champ. You know what I mean? You might be 40 by the time I see your fucking ass again.
That nigga come back 2030.
Oh shit! Did we just hit a nerve right there, champ? You hit a
motherfucking nerve. It's about time that motherfucker feel like I've been feeling for all these goddamn.
I've been feeling like that, but I talk reality. So the next fight will be Shakur. We all know that. Then after that, we ain't gonna skip it. We're gonna go. Dylan White might be as hard. He gonna fight Wallen, and I think I might put some money on Wallen more. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Devin White nice though, man. That motherfucker nice, man.
And Lou, before you say that, let me tell y'all something. Let me show you how to break this down. You know how Tyson Fury do Deontay Wilder? Styles make fights. He couldn't do that to Dylan White. Wanna know why? Dylan White too big. You see Dylan White legs?
He got them tree trunks.
Yeah.
You see his upper body? He can't lean on Dylan White like that. You know what I mean? Even though he's bigger, he can, but Dylan White hits too hard, and when push them off of them without getting tired. You know what I mean?
Damn, this scored already.
Styles make fights, man. Styles make fights, and that's how that'll be, man. I don't know, Lou. I might pick Wallin on that one, Lou.
I'm gonna have to look a little deeper into that. When does the fight happen? What it's
I think it's the end of the month.
Okay. Yeah, I got
end of the month sometime.
Damn, I got 3 fights. Okay,
Yeah, 3 fights coming out.
Yeah, man, and this should happen fast. It's happening fast, man. Just think about the fight, Mikey Garcia versus Sandor Martin. We didn't even talk about that fight because, like you said, it was one of the warm-up fights. But it's a fight that's happening this Saturday, and then the next Saturday is
what channel that motherfucker coming on and shit.
You know, Mikey Garcia on the zone.
The zone, yeah, he on the zone, yeah.
Then your man Booth in his fight coming up the end of the month too. So we got a lot of fights. He fight Delorme. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fights coming up, champ. I'm telling you. Yeah. Then Lou man, them all, man. Canelo.
No, November the 6th, baby. November the 6th.
Hey, I seen that motherfucker, man, on training on Instagram. Look, that motherfucker betrayed. He betrayed like he the Russian nigga for real, man. You know
I understand that boar meat stay in your system forever.
I see. That motherfucker, that nigga must have, that motherfucker must look like he been eating a lot of that shit.
Look, we want to get Jose back on the show. Yeah, Jose, that boar meat stay in your system forever. We understand.
Yeah, they said like 2 years.
That nigga was hitting that motherfucker. I said, God damn, man, you hit somebody here on playing with that motherfucker, boy. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, man. So, man, we got a lot of good fights coming up, man. I just can't wait. And we and we got Champ, man. I'm glad Champ, go back to before we get off. Champ Lou told everybody, thanks for, you learn, move on. You know what I mean? Gay Tyson Fury is flowers. So we shouldn't hear nothing else about this shit now, right?
Man, you know that shit ain't gonna happen. It's like the other day we was putting it to bed. What did we leave with? We laid with that shit because you gotta. I mean,
it's gonna stick. It's gonna stick. It's gonna stick for the motherfucker for a second. This shit,
right? Because you're out there listening, man. Come on in, subscribe, man. Drop a like, man. Drop a like. Yeah, and this was heavyweight, so they take up a little more space, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you say, Lou?
I said it's heavyweight. They take up more space, man.
It ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
That ain't going nowhere no time soon.
But guess what? Anytime there's news in the air, we gonna talk about that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. The latest and the hottest news that's in boxing, we talking about the shit. We don't care if it's gonna take another week. Guess what? If they keep throwing that shit out there, it's coming back in, and we're gonna talk about that shit. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, it is what it is. So he said what he said. Now I hope they move on, man. Now they're going to kill Sean Porter. So
hey, look, that's some more juicy stuff to talk. Because guess what? Right now, it's something in the blender right now that's gonna come out tomorrow. And we're gonna talk about it.
Well, let me say what he said, man, because we ain't got that much. He said, what the hell of a night. I would like to first and foremost thank God for allowing me to give the world another part of me that's driven with passion and determination. Then he say, I would like to thank my team, my fans for sticking by my side through the long process. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't disappointed in the outcome, but after reflecting on my journey, I now see that what God wanted me to experience is far greater than what I expected to happen. He's like, we didn't get the win, but a wise man once said the victories are within the lessons. I've learned that sometimes you have to lose to win. Although I wanted to win, I enjoy seeing the fans win even more. We damn sure did. Hopefully, I proved that I am a true warrior. You did, and a true king in this sport. Hopefully, we proved that no matter how hard you get hit with trials and tribulations, that you can always pick yourself up to live and fight again and what you believe in. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate at Gypsy King 101 for his victory and thank you for the great historic memories that will last a lifetime. Bomb Squad.
Yeah, that was a movie. That was a very bomb speech. So the next thing they're gonna say is he didn't write it. Fuck if he didn't write it.
Fuck that. There's a lot of motherfuckers on the motherfucker president don't write this shit.
Right, exactly. But you stamped it.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
He told them what to
That's it.
write, and they put it down there. That's why.
No,
Exactly.
he probably had a ghostwriter that wrote the shit. I mean, just read it. I mean, fuck
You know
it,
what I mean?
shit. Oh,
We don't know what said. I'm not gonna say he didn't write. I ain't assuming nothing, but I think
me
he
neither.
did. You know what I mean? And hey, it's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's time to move on. Hopefully, it'll do what I said. Come back in September and not May. So they suspended him for 6 months. You know, when you get knocked out, everybody, you know, they suspend you for 6 months.
Yeah.
For real, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
They always did that.
Dang, I didn't know that shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
suspended for 6 months, and
Oh.
he'd be back.
Well, he getting surgery and all that shit anyway, so he can be out 6 months any goddamn way.
Well, yeah, the surgery ended up as well 4 to 6 weeks,
Yeah.
and however that is, yeah, man. So, Lou, you got any final thoughts, champ?
Yeah, I got final thoughts. Come on in and subscribe. Drop a like. Come on in and chop it up with us, man. I just sometimes when people come in, I just want them to wipe their feet, man. Just wipe your feet and drop a like, man. And I'm looking forward to all of the fights and the things that we got coming up, big fella. I'm looking forward so much, man. I'm so excited about it. And that's my final word.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. We got merch. We got merch. Luke got his merch. He got a hat. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what?
Merch,
you know what? It feels good to be able to go and grab a different item and put it on. You know, y'all saw me the other day with my T-shirt on, my own light-skinned Luke T-shirt. So I said, nah, I ain't gonna wear that today because I wore it yesterday. I said I'm gonna wear my other shirt and just put the hat on. So it feels very good to be able to go in the closet and grab something under Rebuttal Entertainment and then come on the show and watch. I feel real privileged, man.
You stupid. You know, thanks Tony for popping in. Thank Jose. Thank Big Mel. Thank the 20, 30 people who's watching and who never comes in and say hi, you know, wipe their feet, you know what I mean, to show us some love. But y'all can at least hit the subscribe button and the like button. You know, we appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Time to go, baby. So talk to you guys tomorrow. Be another day, another good day, another good motherfucking day. Remember, I'm out here in Nebraska. I look for Terrence Crawford. I might go get me an interview and hopefully his sister with him.
Yeah, about
Oh man. Hopefully, you know, she's there. And then we can go chop it up. All right, man. I'll hit y'all tomorrow.
All right, peace.
All right.